Now, Ted Cruz was claiming to be a man of principle, and when he was running for the 2016 primaries, he was furious at Donald Trump, and understandably so. Trump had called his father a murderer, made fun of his wife. I'll get into that in a second. He has changed his tune today in the most wonderfully humiliating, debasing way. I will get to that. But first, I want to remind you the context here and why Cruz was mad and what he had said about Donald Trump when they were running against each other in 2016. He had called Donald Trump, quote, utterly amoral. He also called him a pathological liar. He wasn't anywhere near done. He said that Trump was a narcissist at a level I don't think this country has ever seen. By the way, all three of those quotes are the most correct things that Ted Cruz has ever said in his career. Those are all true, and boy did he have a reason to be upset. So here is what Trump had said about Rafael Cruz, Ted Cruz's father.
You know, his father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald being, shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? What was he doing with Lee Harvey Oswald shortly before the death, before the shooting? It's crazy. Horrible.
Yeah, it is crazy. He was accusing the senator's father of murdering a president. Okay, if somebody said that about my dad, I don't think I'd kiss and make up. And Cruz did, as you're about to see in a minute, and he kissed him in an interesting place. So, but I'm not done yet. He also made fun, Trump did, of Ted Cruz's wife, not only of his wife, but of her looks. He had threatened to spill the beans on her, whatever that means, in an earlier tweet. And then he retweeted this, where it said, no need to spill the beans, the images are worth 1,000 words, showing an unflattering picture of Senator Cruz's wife and a flattering one of Donald Trump's wife. Oh, he's such a bad guy, unreal. So, what did Ted Cruz do today? He wrote the essay praising Donald Trump for being named one of the most powerful people in Time magazine. They have their annual issue of the 100 people that Time, in essence, celebrates. And of all the people in the world that could have written that essay about Trump, Cruz wrote it. And listen to this sniveling politician. Here's what he says now. President Trump is a flashbang grenade thrown into Washington by the forgotten men and women of America. The fact that his first year as commander-in-chief disoriented and distressed members of the media and political establishment is not a bug, but a feature. Now all of a sudden, praising Trump like he's some sort of hero, representing the forgotten men and women of America. Perhaps one of the forgotten women was your wife, and one of the forgotten men was your dad. He's not done. He says the same cultural safe spaces that blinkered coastal elites to candidate Trump's popularity have rendered them blind to President Trump's achievements on behalf of ordinary Americans. I don't remember you talking about his popularity during the campaign trail. I remember you saying something else. We're gonna get to that too in a sec. But wait, he's not done kissing Donald Trump's ass like the beta that he is. All right, while wealthy celebrities announced that they would flee the country, he fought to bring back jobs and industries to our shores. While talking heads predicted Armageddon, President Trump's strong stand against North Korea put Kim Jong-un back on his heels. Is there any territory left on Trump's ass you have not covered yet? Pathetic doesn't begin to describe Ted Cruz. Now I want to remind you what Ted Cruz had said back on the campaign trail when asked about his attacks on his family members. Here's video, watch.
I don't get angry often, but you mess with my wife, you mess with my kids, that'll do it every time. Donald, you're a sniveling coward, and leave Heidi the hell alone.
So will you support him as the nominee?
I'm gonna beat him.
That never gets old. Yeah, sniveling coward. I mean, you are representing the forgotten men and women of America. You're an American hero. Oh, you're so sad. And when she asked that question, it was a great question by the reporter. Are you gonna endorse him if he wins? He paused for so long because despite all the false bravado, at the end, he's a slimy, slimy politician. So he's like, I don't know, it depends on how it'll play out politically. Oh, you're so sad. And you want to talk about sad? I've got one more video for you. After threatening Donald Trump like that, during the same campaign, after he was beaten, he got cucked like this. Watch.
Hi, this is Ted Cruz calling. I was calling to encourage you to come out and vote on Election Day. This election is critical for the direction of our country, and I urge you to come out and support freedom, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. I just wanted to encourage you to come out and vote. Thank you, and God bless you.
That is the most wonderfully sad video I have ever seen. Sad. Okay, I'm not done with him yet. Let me show you my favorite picture of all time. Oh, are you okay, Ted? What happened? I thought you were gonna beat him. I thought you were gonna take on the sniveling coward. I thought you were gonna man up, Ted. This guy, the first ad he ran in his new Senate campaign now, because Beto O'Rourke is coming to get him. I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. The first ad he ran was talking about how real men in Texas act. Is that how they act, you cuck? All right, I'm not done. So now let's go to the latest polls. The poll from Quinnipiac University shows the two men, Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz, in a dead heat. 47% of registered voters in Texas support Cruz, the Republican incumbent, while 44% back O'Rourke, an El Paso Democrat. That is within the margin of error of the poll. Now, a lot of people are stunned by that. We are not. I predicted Beto O'Rourke's victory a long time ago. And I'll tell you why. Not only is Beto O'Rourke a really interesting politician, he's very progressive, he's running super strong, he's powered by grassroots, he doesn't take corporate PAC money, and he's outraised Ted Cruz, raised millions upon millions of dollars from small dollar donations. But that's not the main reason why. He's a great candidate, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is Ted Cruz has no spine. He has no moral center. He has nothing. A man like that is not gonna win an election, an actual tough election. I don't care how red they think Texas is. Against a real candidate, and Beto is a real candidate, Ted Cruz is gonna fold like he always does. You wanna see a picture of Ted Cruz? This is it. And yeah, I'm doing it again, that's right, Ted, okay? That's a picture of you folding. And you're gonna fold again in this election. And now here comes the best irony. So Ted Cruz writes these fawning letters to Donald Trump, praising him to no end, and did the phone banking for him. Now it turns out, not only is it not going to help, but it might actually hurt him in the state of Texas in his own election. The poll had another ominous warning, Texas Tribune reports, for the GOP. President Donald Trump was underwater in Texas, with 52% of respondents disapproving of him and 43% approving of his job performance. In other words, sucking up to Donald Trump is counterproductive in Texas. Oh, you poor dumb son of a bitch. Now, you wanna know what Ted Cruz thinks of that poll? Here it is. See you, wouldn't wanna be you. This guy is a loser through and through. No way he wins that seat. He will lose in epic, historic fashion. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member, tytnetwork.com/join.